This is a preview file.
I don't know if they can hear me. Ba, 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 ba. Can we hear me? I wonder if we can hear me.
Yes, you are live.
Yay! Hello. Thank you. I was like, I don't know if I haven't used this computer as for Be Live yet. I just got a brand new one, so that's exciting. Welcome to another fabulous live stream brought to you by the Imperial Court of Toronto. I'm Empress 34, Nikki Chin. First, a big thanks to you for joining us. Don't forget to ask questions, say hi, and compliment us. I start off every show giving thanks to our frontline workers all over the world. So on behalf of the Imperial Court of Toronto, all of its members and affiliates, thank you, frontliners. You have been working long, stressful, and tiresome hours. Thank you for continuing to thank you for continuing your work in keeping us safe and healthy. To all of the other essential workers, such as grocery store clerks, cooks, refuse collectors, custodial staff, teachers, and first responders, thank you for being there for us. On that note, the Imperial Court of Toronto would like to remind you to stay safe, social distance, wash your hands, carry hand sanitizer, wipes or spray, and wear a mask. Protect yourself in order to protect others. We're all in this together. Let's flatten the curve, get vaccinated, and stop COVID. Over it. Done. Oh, I made it. We made it, kids. It's Halloween. What? So last time we did Halloween, it was Becca and myself, and it was super great. We had a lot of fun. We have a very good show ahead coming up very shortly. We have the new Emperor and Empress for Reign 35, the Imperial Court of Toronto, on their way in shortly. Rachelle's actually going to open the show with a number, so if she can get ready for that, that would be fantastic. While I say a little thingamajiggy. It's Halloween, so let's get our scary faces on. Share your scary faces with us. We'll show them on the live stream. Hopefully we got them in time. If you went out last night, or if you're going out tonight, let us know what you're up to, what you're doing. We would love to hear that. So we begin by acknowledging that tonight we are all situated on many treaties and territories across Turtle Island. TICOT would like to thank the various First Nations across this Turtle Island for sharing this land with us. They're traditional territory of the peoples who walked on Mother Earth before us and the people walking today. Acknowledging territory is a way of honoring and showing respect for Indigenous people who have been living and working on this land from time immemorial. This recognition includes their presence in the past, present, and future. Recognition and respect are essential elements of establishing healthy, reciprocal relations. These relationships are key to reconciliation. We acknowledge the spirits of ancestors who were the stewards of the land, and we are thankful for the gifts that we have received. We recognize the importance of caring for Mother Earth, just as we care for ourselves. We acknowledge the impact colonialism has on the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being of many Indigenous people through many generations. We are grateful to have the opportunity to gather together and work on such precious land, and as such, we will help be protectors of Mother Earth and stand with Turtle Island's inhabitants. That is wonderful. So we start off every show now. The Imperial Court of Toronto starts off every show, whether it be in person or online, with a land acknowledgement. So keep that in mind when you are, if anybody from TICOT or if anybody wants to hold a TICOT event, you can put in your form, go to ticot.ca, and you can put in your form and just make sure you have your land acknowledgement ready. That can be also supplied to you by us, just to ask us whatever. We have videos from a lot of people coming up for you tonight. We have stories about our past Halloween experiences, what our favorite memories of Halloween are. So I'm very excited to be bringing that to life tonight with these fabulous people. And make sure if you do want to donate, just go to www.ticot.ca and hit the donate now button if you're from anywhere but Canada. And if you are Canadian, please e-transfer to treasure@ticot.ca. On that note, I'm hoping that she's ready. I gave her a little nudge, nudge, hint, hint. Please, without further ado, welcome to the live stream, Her Most Imperial and Sovereign Majesty, Empress 35 of the Imperial Court of Toronto, the one, the only Miss Rachelle Valois.
Bonjour, bonjour. And here's my performance. Who's asleep amidst the trees? That's all the swaying in the breeze. But one soul lies anxious, wide awake, fearing all manner of cossacks and maids. For your dory boy, so as long, don't dare let her dream for the witcher. Heart is cold, fade and cold. He comes, he goes, leave not behind, but heartache and woe. Deep, deep woe. Birds are silent for the night, cast in dimness deep in tides. So lies anxious, wide awake, fearing no manner of cossacks and maids. By the dawning glory, shut your eyes, lie still, lie silent, starting the cries as they whisper. You chop and slice, you cut and dice, you learn to eat you whole. I hope you enjoyed that number. I thought I'd do something creepy and spooky and ghouly for this Hallows Eve. So once again, my name is Rachelle Valois, Empress 35. Let me just bring on my husband and our guests. So welcome to the show. My Emperor and yours, Emperor 35, David Valois.
Hello. Good evening. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. All righty.
It's whoops. And bring in.
Wow!
There we go.
And we've also brought in your ICP.
ICP, Tanya King.
And Imperial Crown Princess to the 35th reign, Tanya King. So wonderful to have you here. And I just love the green and the red. It's an amazing color combination.
It's actually pink.
Oh, yes, I can see that now.
Your makeup is impeccable, Miss Tanya King. Gorgeous, as always.
Thank you. I thought about emulating that one animal, that one fairy tale creature that all drag queens are aspiring to emulate, the ochre. You know, doing good drag is about layers. Am I right?
All about layers. Where did you get this wig?
I got it from a wig maker up in Pembroke, Ontario, by the name of House of Honeybee Wigs, and I told him that I just wanted to look really crazy. and spooky. And if they thought there was enough teasing in the wig, then that probably wasn't enough. So I told them to keep going beyond the point of sanity.
I love that. I love that. And these earrings, where did you get these earrings?
I got them on sale at Spencer's. It's like this little, they used to be like a big chain, and then they dissolved and fragmented, and now they have one store, and they sell a lot of marijuana paraphernalia, but a few pieces of jewelry and some funny t-shirts. So I managed to snag these while they were still around.
I remember Spencer's when I was younger going to the mall, and yes, you were correct. It had all this like kind of gothy kind of, but it had like novelty like party gifts and stuff like that in it. I feel, but yeah, it's a lot now of marijuana paraphernalia there. I feel like they're really into that now. They've got to that that those kind of people.
Well, you know what they say, business is rough in these trying times.
It is trying times.
I know. Even I have to sacrifice my morals to make a quick buck or two.
Don't we all? We've had to do that beforehand anyway too. Well, you look
Ow, my
fantastic.
fingers. Spike raw.
Yeah. How's the weather there?
Really terrible.
Oh,
Like
no.
raining literally cats and dogs. I would give you the weather report, but I don't want to cover my camera in saliva, so that part.
Oh my goodness. Well, I just want to welcome you to our live stream this evening. Thank you so much for joining us for our Halloween Spooktacular. You've obviously dressed the part. Rachelle's obviously dressed the part. David's obviously dressed the part, and I just showed up.
Did you make that headpiece yourself?
I did make this.
Nice.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Very nice.
crafty queen, love it.
Not too bad. I got inspired. One of my ex-coworkers made his little crown because him and his boyfriend were being like Greek gods. So Dollarama is like my favorite thing to make, like crowns, like festive crowns like this, like within like a few hours. And his looks really cool. So he really inspired me to do that, like kind of forky kind of look at the top, but make it more Halloween-y. His was more Greek god, right? So his was like cleaner, nicer. It was like white and pearls and gold feathers and stuff like that. I was like, nope, black leaves, red branches, call it a day.
The Statue of Liberty going to a metal concert.
Exactly, yeah. Rock on, Statue of Liberty, yeah. Well, Rachelle, what inspired this look this evening, my love?
Well, it's my favorite look, like one of my favorite looks. I was gonna make her dead, but the face turned out so pretty, I didn't want to mess it up. So I just stayed pretty.
Stay pretty. It's always better to stay pretty, isn't it?
Too bad I didn't get the memo, right?
If any, out of all of us, Tanya, you are the prettiest by far.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Your makeup skills, your contouring, the eye makeup. I love how the etching is going into the eyebrow, like the everything about this. I just keep staring at your face. If I lose words, if I can't complete sentences, it's because I'm staring at you, Tanya.
Right. So if you're starting to stutter, I'm just gonna.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that'll help me. Now I can speak. Oh no, never mind. I love that. Well, I'd also just want to mention to everybody this evening as well, this is the very first live stream in which the this is the last live stream, sorry. Last live stream of, this is where I was going with that, for Reign 34. So if you are donating this evening, all proceeds do go towards Reign 34's charity of choice, which was PWA, People with AIDS Foundation. So this is the last fundraiser we have for this year. And I have nobody else to thank but the Valois for helping through through this whole pandemic and this whole, I guess, pandemic reign is what we're calling it. And so helping me with live streams and keeping it entertaining, keeping it fun, and keeping us as close as we possibly can virtually. Now that doors are opening, hopefully we'll have some in-person shows coming up soon. Yeah, so stay tuned for all that. And yeah, I'm very excited. Rachelle and David, Emperor and Empress 35. How do you feel so far?
Oh, I'll start. So it's a little bit surreal still. We haven't really quite, accepted / acknowledged / realized the fact that we're now the Emperor and Empress. I certainly think that come November, things are going to kick into high gear. Oh my goodness, just look at her. Tanya, I'm going to start stuttering as well. So there you go.
Sorry, I turned off the heat.
You turn on. I feel like you turned on the heat.
You turned on the heat for now.
This wig is a very similar material to building insulation. I'm dying. Okay.
Same as this. Anyway, so getting back to the rain. So we're really looking forward to being able to go back out again. I think that's it's in the cards now. I think we all can see it coming in soon. I think we're still going to be sort of careful about things through November and probably December, but come January, February, March, I think we're going to kick into high gear in terms of being out there, going to events, etc., and starting our in-person events again. And we're certainly looking forward to being able to travel again. We're considering going to a number of coronations next year. The first one being potentially Florida at the end of February. At the end of January.
Middle of January.
January 22nd, which is the end of January. But close enough. We'll see if that's even possible. But other than being able to travel, I think we're really looking forward to re-engaging with our community again. And going to places like, Tanya, we come and visit you where you are. And I know you're going to come visit us here in Toronto. And we want to sort of get around and get to know people. So
you want a tour of Ottawa?
Would love a tour of Ottawa. I've been there once many years ago.
I can definitely do that. I'm very good at driving my car. I drive lots of people up the wall, but my car keeps firmly on the road.
I love that. Rachelle, how do you feel so far?
So far, feeling really good. So keep an eye on all of social media. As you can see, we have coming up our first Reign 35 live stream, which will be November 20th. Soon we'll be launching our first online auction, so pay attention to that. There's some lovely fall and Thanksgiving themed items and some jewelry. Then we have our first in-person investiture one, November 27th. And we're going to keep the live streams going. So we're going to have like a monthly live show every month. So we have one coming up in December for Christmas. And then, we're going to keep this going.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, I'm very excited to be a part of it. And I'm very excited to be able to continue doing these because it's been kind of my favorite thing it's been kind of my favorite thing to wear track pants while we're doing these live streams. Anyway, I just want to say hello, Empress Katana, Imperial Princess Royale of London, Rachel, Empress Becca Blake, my Emperor Not Yours, Jason the Just, Prince Alan Dickinson, oh my God, gorgeous. Faith is here, Kiros is here, AJ is here. Hello, everyone. Happy Halloween. We all know that you have very busy weekends ahead of you, especially here in Ontario where everything's starting to open up. I feel like everybody kind of wants to experience, a season like this and, something fun and exciting with other people and dressing up. And I miss this so much. Normally I take Halloween off of drag because I feel like drag is just Halloween every single day you put it on. So I never really work on Halloweens, especially because I'm putting makeup on anyway and I'm putting costumes on anyway on a regular day. It's my day to scare everyone and tell them I'm a boy.
Lucky. I don't even get that anymore.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Tanya, can you I want to see a number from you if that's okay.
Oh no.
You want to
Oh
do
no.
Yes. Do you want to do a little performance for us? I would love to see this.
All right.
Is that okay?
Yeah, let's do it.
If it's not asking too much, of course.
Well, we'll see how many noise complaints my neighbors get. This is not even my apartment, so we'll see how this goes. Okay. Right.
Amazing. So please, without further ado, everybody, welcome to the live stream. This is Imperial Crown Princess to reign 35 of the Imperial Court of Toronto, Miss Tanya King. So good. Yes. Oh, amazing. That's what all that was. Oh my gosh.
It's better on a stage than on camera.
We're going to call this rehearsal for when you do go on stage with this.
Oh my God, this number has been tweaked and tooled for so many years now. We're on version 4.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Well, you've done such a great job at it, and you can obviously see that you're really feeling the whole song, and it suits the theme.
Yay!
And the Lego man head was such a good touch.
Oh no, where is she? Olga, no. Talk about killing your childhood, right?
It's okay. She's brain dead.
Rip in peace.
Rip in peace. Rip in peace. I didn't notice your gloves until you were dancing. Those are fantastic.
Wait.
I have all night. Yeah, those are amazing.
Going to the car wash, though.
I love it. That should be your next song, and just hold it here this whole time.
Yeah, that's just like
just have it there the whole time. It'd be great. Oh
yeah. Who cares about the lip sync when you have cool gloves, right?
It's about the flash. It's about the flash, the pizzazz. That's all it is. And the hair really the hair really held up. So that's awesome.
That's because here, this is totally not sponsored by Got to Be Glued by Schwarzkopf. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that properly.
You are.
In my defense, I'm French, so. Hey, I'm actually real French. I was joking earlier with Rachelle and David about pronunciating their names. Yes. And I thought they were actually French, so I was preparing to like say, Madame et Monsieur, l'impératrice 35 de Toronto, Madame Rachelle Valois et l'empereur David Valois, and then they don't even know it.
Exactly what you said. I know exactly what you said, but yes, we're not actually French.
Oh, okay, cool.
I actually think we should, Tanya, I think we should just record your voice introducing them that exact way, and just they should always just be introduced into every room, every coronation with your voice, like with your voiceover, because no one knows how to pronounce their names.
Yeah. Well, I thought they were French. I was like, well, it's clearly not Rachel. And I've been told that you hate it when people call you Rachel, so practiced.
I'll tell you,
when you start attending coronations and stuff, you'll notice how horribly they butcher the name.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna grab the mic. But I'm gonna do it, okay?
I think you should. I think that should be a part of the reign this year. That could be if when you travel to coronations that Tanya can't be there, she's there. She's introducing, and it's sponsored by Got to Be. Sponsored by Got to Be. That's what it is. That's what it's gonna be from now on. I love it.
I have like 5 cans of that in my apartment. They're just in every room in various different places. So like if I have a wig-based emergency, I'm always covered no matter what room I'm in.
I always have about 5 cans on hand at all times, especially when it goes on sale, because that stuff's not cheap.
Oh my god. I get like Walmart gift cards for Christmas, and really only really goes to Got to Be Glued hairspray cans. I should buy stocks in the company. Like
yeah, right. I think all drag queens should have a stock in that company, because that's our go-to hairspray for sure. Yellow air horn, Got to Be Glued hairspray.
I've asked a friend who's actually he's into boats. And I'm like, how hard can it be to actually fashion one of these cans into an air horn?
Oh.
And we think we can do it, but we need to like get like a printer, and we're like, that's too much money.
Yeah.
One of these days I'm gonna be at a drag show and just hit the horn button, and it looks like a Got to Be Glued can. So it's gonna be a good gag, if you will.
Let someone borrow it. Just at a pageant, let them borrow it. Just be like, oh yeah, here girl, use my hairspray. Yeah, but use it like over there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be great, and because every like green room for a drag show is always tiny, right? So you're gonna get like a massive echo chamber going on. It's gonna be Fantastic.
Fantastic. You'll all go deaf. You'll all go deaf. It's just going to be, everyone's just ears are going to ring. Everyone's going to go up for their talent number and not even know it's playing.
That's what we call sabotage in the industry.
No, absolutely. Hey, I'm all for it. No, I'm kidding. So thank you, Matthew D'Souza. You all look amazing. Happy Devil's Night, Spirits Night, Ghost Night, whatever you want to call it. I call it Halloween. As boring as I am, I call it Halloween. So I want to let's bring out a video. Let's do a video performance, and then I'll do a performance.
Okay.
Not mine, not the Sodom one. We'll do that.
Do you want to introduce the video and then I can pop it in?
You're just randomly. Please, without further ado, welcome to the live stream. This is Queen Mom Kathy Cougar. Yeah.
Happy Halloween, everyone, from Kathy Cougar and Kermit. From Kathy Cougar and Kermit.
Adorable.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Oops, our muting was off. Technical difficulties. Sorry for that little kerfuffle of the videos earlier. So do you want to repeat what you just said?
I will repeat what I just said. So yes, that was Empress Monroe of the Waterfall Empire that we just saw before her Ultima. What Ultima is she? Which year? I forget. Kathy Cougar.
31?
31?
Yeah.
Maybe. Kathy Cougar, so thank you very much for those two videos. And without any further ado,
welcome to the live stream, the one, the only, Empress 30 and 34, Nikki Chen!
Pew, 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 pew.
Calling all the monsters, calling all the monsters, calling all the monsters. Hard times and you jump, coming down with goosebumps. You dare to go there, I'ma get you so scared. If you stayed in too late to be getting afraid, this ain't extreme. I'ma get you so scared. Gonna get your body shaking, wishing you could just wait. Here we go. Night all the monsters gonna dance, coming to get ya. Tonight all the monsters gonna dance, coming to get ya. If you're only dreaming, why I hear you screaming. Tonight all the monsters gonna dance, coming to get ya. Calling all the monsters, calling all the monsters, calling all the monsters. You hide or you try, kiss tomorrow goodbye. We threw to your shield, but bucking for a breakout. We might just fight underneath the moonlight. More fun if you run. I'm already chasing. Gonna get your body shaking, wishing you could just wait. Here we go. Night all the monsters gonna dance, coming to get ya. Tonight all the monsters gonna dance, coming to get ya. If you're only dreaming, why I hear you screaming. Tonight all the monsters gonna dance, get ya, coming to get ya. Calling all the monsters, calling all the monsters, calling all the monsters. I painted red inside your head. Like a demon choir, playing with fire.
Wanna get your body shaking, wishing you could just hold.
Tonight all the monsters gonna dance. Tonight all the monsters gonna dance. I'm coming to get you. If you're only dreaming, why I need you waiting. Tonight all the monsters gonna dance. Coming to get you. Coming to get you.
Yeah. Hi, Dad.
that was wonderful.
Thank you. Oh, I forgot about that song. I also did not realize that some other queens know the song. I was working at my last employment, and like 3 queens went on stage like within 3 days and did that song. I was like, wait, more people know this? I was like, this is great. Yeah. So it reminded me. So I was like, I have to do it. I have to do it again. I used to do this years and years and years ago when I first started doing drag, actually. Thank you, Family Channel. Appreciate it. Hello, Dad.
So now that we have you, just the two of us on, with the 2 boxes, can you lean forward just ever so slightly? I want to see that crown of yours. Wow. That is impressive.
Thank you. Don't look at the back. That's the funny part. That's the
Duct
funny.
tape, duct tape at the back.
Well, I'll do it after. We'll look at it after. It consists of zip ties, cardboard, and a lot of hot glue.
I can imagine.
I'll show you after the live. Is that Rascal? Hi, Rascal.
Yeah.
Rascal.
Rascal singing hello.
Rascal.
He's singing the song of his people. He's upstairs singing the song of his people. I mean,
Of his people. I love that. So let's share a couple memories of your Halloween's past. You've had couples costumes. I saw you've had your own kind of costumes. Bring up a couple pictures, and I want to know what the story is behind them. Where were you? Oh my gosh.
So this is so we did like Greek people. So I made these outfits. You can't see mine, but I have more like an androgynous version of that, and mine was silver
silver and black, I think. No,
silver and it was silver and something.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Then it was just like a group costume. So
What is that?
so we're riding. These are inflatable ostriches.
Oh,
So
that's
we were
what I'm wondering.
yeah. So we were Vikings riding ostriches.
Hilarious. So the two of you were Vikings riding ostriches. One's like a guy from the medieval times, and then what's
We don't know what he was.
oh right, great. He wasn't part of the group, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then this is when we did Tron.
Oh, I love that.
So we did it like the Halloween before the movie came out. So we did it before everyone else copied us.
Yeah.
That was-
So what this is we were wearing black spandex suits
yeah.
with a product called EL wire, which is that sort of that wire that like you can see
Yeah.
sewn into it. We manually stitch the wire into the suit. And then you turn on the battery, of course, and you see the lighting. It lit up like that. And in the right lighting, you just see the outline, as you can see there.
Yeah.
They were-
So did you stitch that on yourselves?
Yeah.
Oh wow. So you had to did you have to like wear it while the other person was stitching it on?
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, you would wear the suit and you would sort of tack it in place, and then there was more detailed sewing afterwards.
Wow. Yeah, because it's very symmetrical, like on each. So I think it looks really cool. I love that.
When we threw a Halloween party, so there was about 14 of us, and all the hosts dressed as cops.
Oh, like was that part of like the plan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
So this was in 2009. My parents had purchased a house next door. It was in a pretty bad shape, and the intent was to essentially gut and renovate it. So before we started the gut and the renovate, we decided to throw a Halloween party in the house. So we literally decorated it with blood and gore on the walls, on the floors, the entire house. And really didn't care about the fact that we were messing up the place. So that night, I think we had close to 190 people come through the door.
Yeah.
Wow.
We called it Sexy Halloween. There were 14 of us that were hosting it. And lots of skin, a lot of skimpy pants, and an amazing night.
That's fantastic. Oh, I love this.
So this was my first attempt at doing makeup, and I won't show a photo that shows how bad it is, but that's the beginning of the night. And by the end of the night, my face literally melted off because I didn't know how to powder and seal and all the other techniques the rest of us learned.
Yeah, so here she still looks good, but about an hour later, her face was on her chest.
And was this like very like CoverGirl makeup-y kind of like ordeal, like very?
Oh no! I bought like a starter makeup kit from Mayron.
Oh, so you used theater grade makeup, but yeah, like you said, you didn't know how to like powder or like set it or
It
anything
was
like that.
literally layer of cream makeup with a layer of cream makeup with another layer of cream makeup, covered by a layer of cream makeup.
Oh, good. I thought there would be less. I thought there would be less. I love this.
This is another Halloween. We got together and did a group outfit.
I love that.
The rest of them were all nice, and I was like, I'm gonna be a jester.
Yeah, of course, she wants to be different.
This was a lot of fun. We got the outfits at Malabar. One of, as you know, I'm sure the costume store in, frankly, probably North America, certainly in Canada. And I'm sorry to say that they're closing down.
I heard.
Yeah, so it's terrible because
I'm very upset about that.
Yeah. Now they are having sales, so you can actually go to them and actually buy some stuff. But yes, unfortunately, they're closing down.
Yeah.
This was the year we decided to go all as night. I think there were 12 of us that went as knights.
Yeah.
So we would walk down Church Street as sort of a squad of knights with the crazy jester jumping in between us.
And let me just like, I'm gonna jump in here for a second. Did you have a queen and a king to protect?
No,
we didn't.
No.
Wow.
If we had been members of TICOT,
Opportunity missed.
You also can't see it in this photo, but I made a jester wand, and it basically looked like my outfit.
Oh, really? Like it had like the one you see
Same colors.
where, and it has like it still has like the stuff like on your head, like
Still spiky things with bells on them. So I would shake it around. I would talk to it. I went really method in that costume.
Okay, so do you? Okay, question the first. Do you still have that costume?
No, we rented this from Malabar, so we had to return it.
Right, it was rented.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, and question the second would be, can Emperor 26 Ricky Lake Ontario borrow it because he is now the court jester?
We can rent it from Malabar.
So let's just be clear. He's not the court jester. He is the headmaster of the Imperial Academy of Court Jesters.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, my mistake. My mistake. Oh,
If he wants to act in his role and show the others how it's done, by all means, we're not going to complain.
well, he's gonna have to train somebody, right? Oh, I love this.
So this was my first Halloween in drag, and I paid someone to do my makeup. His name's James Charles. No, not James Charles.
James Courtney.
James Courtney, sorry. James
Yeah.
Charles, the other makeup kid.
Yeah.
James Courtney did it and did an amazing job, and I felt so pretty that night.
You look great. I love. Is this a your outfit thing, or was this also like a rental or borrowed?
Oh no, that's my outfit.
Yes, I love it.
I still have the parasol. I have the hat somewhere, the sleeves, the stockings, the gown I've repurposed to make another gown look better. So that little dress doesn't exist anymore.
I wouldn't call that a gown. I would call that a little dress. But
Okay, my little black dress does not exist anymore. It's now part of a gown.
Your little black creepy dress.
Yeah.
I mean, this is great. Let's just keep that one up.
Well, I saw some of the pictures you had sent.
Did you get them? Did you get them? Okay,
Yeah.
let's go through them. Ah! Speaking of cops, you guys were cops and we were the robbers. Yeah. This was back in 1942. This was at our friend Sean and Andrew's place. We dressed up as burglars, obviously, and because
It looked like you were burglar. Someone stole your pants.
yeah, I mean, I guess so. Our dignity, really. But look at my husband's abs. Yeah,
Of course.
great, so great. Yeah, so that was that.
Ooh.
Oh, this
I
is
love.
amazing.
So I think this was while I was reigning. I think this was when I was Empress 30. This was Halloween. We did a little walkabout through the village. We went to Woody's and stuff like that. And so I painted Jason as the vampire. I didn't really do too much on my face just because I was being Empress. But yeah, we put like fangs on him. I put like the wrinkles and the shadows and on his on the side and stuff. It was really good actually.
So question on the fangs. Was that sort of a plastic thing that you just wore, or did you actually like glue the fangs to the teeth?
Yeah, so you can get the singular fangs
Yeah.
like, as a dual set, obviously, from a costume store, I believe from Malabar, actually, and you use like polygrip, like denture glue, to glue it to your teeth.
Wow.
Yeah, and then when you bite down, there's actually a groove in there that actually keeps them on.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do that, but I've never actually found the right product to put fangs on.
It's hard. Polygrip is like the best of the worst, I guess I can say. Like it's not that great because I mean you want to take it off and like it's not actually like meant for putting on and taking off in like the same night. It's meant to actually stay. But I've heard people. I'm not telling people to do this, but I've heard people putting crazy glue on their tooth, like, or on the inside of that, and like putting it on their tooth, but like you can't take that off. Look how skinny I was. Oh my gosh. We were Mario and Luigi. I still have those outfits. I have all of that.
Wow. What is that? It's your normal underwear with
it's our normal underwear, blue suspenders, red socks.
So this is the standard gay Halloween costume.
Yes. Yes. With coronation gloves.
Lots of
Yeah, there it is.
That's the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's when I was growing my eyebrows back. So that must have been not that long ago. That was one of our first ones that we did together, actually.
This is spectacular.
Yeah, that took me, I think, 3 hours to paint both of us and rhinestone both of our faces. So we're yin and yang, obviously. I still own those dog collars. Those are legitimate dog collars. And then those are suspenders. I made chain suspenders. I have the underwear that goes with them. Were the underwear diesel as well? Or that were
diesel, and the suspenders came from Dudley.
Oh yeah, the suspenders came from Dudley. Support local.
Yeah.
And the underwear I rhinestoned the crotch, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. And painted our faces that like white with like the black coming in and the smoky eye and the black lips. Oh yeah. And that was at a straight club. I forget even who we went. I think we went with Sean and Andrew. That was buddies. Oh, that was it? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. How many more did we do? I feel like we did more. I feel like we did more, but that's okay. My husband's here, by the way. Hi, everybody. Hello.
We did hear him in the background.
Oh,
So
okay.
we were trying to find more pictures of our Halloweens, but we don't really the first 10 or so years, nobody had phones on them to take pictures all the time. And then by the time people took pictures, we sort of, who wants to carry a camera with you when you're out on the street?
Especially if it doesn't go with your outfit, like because then people are going to want to take pictures of you, and you're going to have this camera.
Yeah, and if you're in a traditional gay Halloween outfit, which is very little fabric, and frankly, no pockets, where are you going to put your camera?
Exactly. From what I remember, it was always cash in socks.
Cash in socks, yes.
Cash in socks, ID in underwear, like in the side, like on your hip or something.
Alternating socks. Cash on the one side, ID on the other side.
ID on the other side. Okay. I never did. I don't think I did ID in my socks ever, just because it didn't make any sense to me because it was square. So I just put it in my ass cheek.
I think Tanya King's ready to come back on again. So
oh yay! Let's talk about her favorite memories of Halloween.
Okay.
Down. So I'm gonna be holding my head like this, like I'm trying to tune in to some alien frequency, but just like you, because I'm probably talking to the mothership right now. They
I
know
got my
all your
sat-
secrets,
I got my satellite dish on. You're fine.
and they're very disappointed in us.
Yeah.
Especially you, Nikki.
You know what? I'm not surprised.
Favorite memories of Halloween?
Yeah, please share.
Oh
Please
no.
share.
Oh no. Okay, so I'm on the autism spectrum, and holidays were always very traumatic for me. I didn't really understand what they were about. One of them was about Jesus. One of them was about him being dead, and then he was alive, and then there was a sequel somewhere in there, and then halfway between there, we all got spooky and dressed up as firefighters and video game characters, and I very much lost the point of it as a kid. But it was fun that I got candy. It was not until I was like in when I was 21 or so. I know everything's foggy after all these years. I'm only 29. Like, oh, 21. Ooh, so long ago. Anyways, I had a partner that lived at St. Vincent's Hospital in Ottawa, and she was paralyzed from the shoulders down. And she kind of was stuck in this hospital for like 18 hours a day because of the state of her health and the paralysis. And so we started to reappropriate holidays into things that we cared about more. So like, obviously, me being fabulous as I did her makeup. I turned her into a sexy vampire. I turned her into a drag queen one year, and then one year I built her a costume. I turned her wheelchair into a car from a TV show.
Oh, nice.
I don't know what was going through my head. I was a sailor one year. I was the driver of the car. Thank God, that made sense. My best memory of Halloween was actually with her. It was about a month before she passed away, and we were trying to get to a bar in Ottawa, and she was dressed up as essentially me. It's a drag queen. It's really creepy. Whatever. It was like it's like looking in a mirror. It was pretty weird. And I was dressed as Elsa from that Disney movie that a lot of people seem to like. And
I don't think anybody's heard of it.
yeah, I know. That was also a very long time ago. I'm sure everyone's forgotten about it now. And we were walking through the Dorito Center, which is like this big mall in Ottawa, which I guess would be like a strip mall in Toronto, but whatever. We were walking through the Dorito Center, and there was a bunch of guys, and they were pointing and they were laughing at me. And she had a big mouth, so she yelled at the top of her line. She said, "Still a bigger man than you." And that was really hilarious. Well, joke's on her, though. It turns out I'm trans. Probably still bigger than they are, though, which kind of gross now that I think about it. But whatever. Helps me sleep at night, I suppose. Right?
I love that. Well, she seemed like a very honest person and lovely person, especially for you. Like the fun that you guys had, and honestly, like going through all of that, and you helping her, feel so gorgeous and be creative and stuff. I mean, we need people like you around to help people and do that. So good for you. And I love those stories. The fact that you made her wheelchair into a car, that is epic.
If you want to see my past Halloween exploits, don't bother going to my Facebook. It's all on her Facebook.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, this is also why I wear crucifixes. It's not because I believe in Jesus. Wow. Because she was a Catholic, and she thought Jesus was going to save her, and now I wear it once in a while because I'm like, oh, it makes me think of her.
But that's lovely. That's lovely. You need that. You need that. We
Wow,
all need that in our lives.
That was really dark. I'm sorry about that.
No. Oh my gosh. I have friends where like their mother or their father passed away on Halloween, or like something happened. Like stuff always happens. It doesn't matter what day of the year it is. We just all have different memories of it. So I mean, I think that's a beautiful memory in itself, and it's how you explained it, I think, was very lovely. It wasn't dark. It was lovely. It was in memoriam of her. So no, good for you. That's a great friendship for sure.
No, we were lovers.
That's amazing.
We were lovers. She was my partner.
Wow.
She wanted to marry me before she passed away.
Oh wow.
And
Well, that's love. That's love right there.
oh, the one regret I had was I waited too long. So that was a bit of a bummer. But that's what happens when you mix drag with a crumbling social life and you're a student at the same time and you're poor.
Yeah.
Things just don't get processed really well. That's
Yeah.
I don't have many regrets in life. I think that's probably one of the few I have.
Well, but you had a lot to think about at that time, and I mean, I think
Oh,
your head was somewhere else and not in that moment or not in that thought. So I mean, it happens. Like I mean, I feel like that's a normal human reaction to anything that's, especially if all of that was happening in your life as well, and then having to do that, right? But I mean, hey, you live and you learn, and it's you can still talk about it. It's still a memory, and it's still something that you can look back on and say we had great times together. So I mean, think of it that way, right?
Well, that's how I think about it. I consider myself lucky in that I've met like a soulmate now twice in my life, and I haven't even hit my 30s yet. She was we were very close. She was very funny. She was very charismatic, and she had a very good love for life. She found a humor in very catastrophic situations.
Yeah.
I remember when I went to the hospital to go see her about 2 days before she passed away, she said she wanted me to wheel her bed, her actual hospital bed, outside. And it was December at this point, so it was snowing. She wanted me to wheel her bed outside so she could have a cigarette and play Pokemon Go. And I thought, bitch, you're crazy. Like, I'm not going to do that.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, then I had to go back to St. Vincent's to get her stuff, and she wanted me to bring her laptop. So I brought her laptop. I was like, okay, here we go. What do you want to watch tonight? She said, oh, I want to watch The Sweet Life with Zach and Cody. And I'm like, for crying out loud, girl, you're 25 years old.
Yeah,
Nope.
no.
She watched that pretty much all the way up until she passed away. I don't get it, but whatever.
Hey, to each their own. I think on my deathbed I'm gonna watch SpongeBob, so we'll see where that goes too.
Well, that's pretty much what happened with her. She didn't have any time for bullshit. She just kind of went for what she liked, and I admired her for that because in her medical situation, she was mostly unable to do that, and I was around and I said, okay, let's do this. Let's get you food. Let's get your nails painted. Let's get your facial done, whatever. And then, yeah.
Well, and that's the thing too. I think because she knew she was getting, let's say, to the end of her life, she wanted a show that made her feel happy, and it wasn't, a drama. It wasn't it wasn't anything like that where like, it made you think or it made you like feel all these emotions. She wanted something that was like so light and so family friendly and had these silly jokes and stuff like that. So we're gonna move on. We're going to do a couple more performance numbers. Let's put up so I have a fun little memory from Halloween's past. I used to do this show back at Good Handies or Club 120. Now it's closed. We used to have parties every month called Sodom, and they would be festive. They would be themed. Sorry, festive. They would be themed, and I was the vampire queen. And this actually was the very first performance I ever did for Sodom, and the most epic performance I've ever done with Sodom. So we're going to show that video, and then we're going to show a video of Imperial Crown Princess 30 for TICOT Miss Rachel Temptation right after that. And then we'll come back to you in a minute. Enjoy.
Being a bangbanger It's a way of life.
can't decide what to do with you. Kill you, or let you live. Make you my dog.
Tears I cry, screaming, deceiving, and bleeding for you, and you still won't hear me. Poison, you get to run. I am a cannibal, I eat poison. You get to run. I am a cannibal, I eat poison. You get to run. I am a cannibal, I eat poison. You get to run. I am a cannibal, I eat poison. You get to run. I am a cannibal, I eat poison. You get to run. I am a cannibal, I eat poison. You get to run. I am a cannibal, I eat poison. You get to run. I am a cannibal, I eat poison. You get to run. I am a cannibal, I eat poison. You get to run. I am a cannibal, I eat poison. You get to run. I am a cannibal, I eat poison. You get to run. I am a cannibal, I eat poison. You get to run. I am a cannibal, I eat poison. You get to run. I am a cannibal, I eat poison. You get to run. I am a cannibal, I eat poison. You get to run. I am a cannibal, I eat poison. You get to run. I am a cannibal, I eat poison. You get to run. I am a cannibal, I eat poison. You get to run. I am a cannibal, I eat poison.
Dear Taurus. Awesome show.
Yay! Oh, that was fun. Oh, I love that.
That was a lot of fun. So Nikki, that Halloween performance, the vampire performance, was spectacular.
Yeah, thank you.
Stunning. I love the blood at the end.
That was so.
But I do have a question for you.
Yes.
The boys that were dancing with you.
Who did?
Who did?
Who dat me? Who dat me? So one is David Light. He is a very well-known theater performer in the East Coast. Bunny and him and I have all we've been friends. He used to dance for me a while back, obviously. Then the other one was Adam. So those were the two that were beside me towards the end. He's a great dancer as well, very big theater student. And then the other one was Nick Torres. So I just recently found him back on Facebook, and he's been doing a lot. I believe he's in California now, dancing and doing theater work there and whatnot, or in New York, one or the other. But he's doing a really good job for himself as well. So I mean that show or that event that would happen once a month, it was they really brought out the best of the best people because it was themed, it was choreographed, it was planned, the mix was done, there was advertising happening. Like they had so many people working on it that everybody, back in the day, as it were really into working for that and doing all that. There were many more videos that I could go through. Actually, speaking about your lights costumes, like your Tron costumes and stuff, there was a video that I almost posted from Sodom that I was like a cyborg alien, and I had this like hieroglyphic costume on. It was very teeny tiny, very revealing.
Sodom, of course.
Yeah, right. And from China. It reminded me of that, like your Tron costumes reminded me of doing that and stuff. So I mean,
So another question for you. So I mean, that was obviously a very well rehearsed performance. How much time went into planning, like rehearsing those performances prior to the actual event?
that took about 2 rehearsals a week and like
Wow.
3 weeks.
Okay.
Because it was monthly, right? And then you would go there the day of to get like the lighting and the music is all done, like the mix is done and stuff like that, and like actually hearing about it, dress rehearsal, getting it figured out. You would go home, paint the face, and then you would come back for that night. The show would happen at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and they would just present everybody. You would do that. That was your one and only number, like your only performance that night, and then that was that. Yeah.
So this thing of us rehearsing the opening number of Carnation the morning of for 20 minutes, that's not how it's done?
Generally, no. So hopefully in this year we could have at least a few rehearsals when it comes to that, especially if we want to make it a little bit more intricate and stuff instead of like just like a step touch kind of thing. But it's also like, you have backup dancers and a drag queen, or like it's not like we don't have 60 people on stage. We don't have like everybody on stage doing it, right? So, but I mean, it always helps to have a few more rehearsals so everyone's comfortable doing it. That's always the best thing you can do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. My favorite story about that Sodom is that I had to take a cab after I was done that performance in dried up blood, thigh-high boots, and a corset. That was fun trying to hail a cab. 2 said no.
Wow.
Yeah. 2 were just like, absolutely
no.
I'm like, it's dry. It's fine. Just let me in your cab. I want to go home. And they were like, nope. I was like, okay, cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And the blood, was that, I'm asking you a lot of details because I think it was a spectacular performance. The blood, was that like in a bag above the stage? I saw you sort of reaching up. Did you have it on you, or was it up there?
Right. So that big heart that was on, like above the stage, hanging behind the heart, was the bottle of fake blood, obviously. So all I had to do was unscrew it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I reached up during that. I did that thing, and then I just like let it pour on me, and the whole first like 2-3 rows of people, like after that, when I came down and you saw us do the choreography and I flipped my hair forward and would spin, like everybody just like, they all came out to me, were like, my costume's ruined because you got blood all over it. I was like, it's washable, calm down, like it's Halloween, figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
But so, yeah, no, it's so much fun. There's a lot more. So if you want to see more videos of those nights that were, I think it's Sodom Night Toronto on YouTube. If you go on there, you'll find it. Actually, if you actually type in Vampire Queen in YouTube, that's the very first video that pops up. It's the most viewed video if you were ever to search for Vampire Queen.
Wow. Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doing that will increase the
number. Get it up there. Remember what I looked like, guys. Remember how much effort I put into things. Do that.
It's sad we don't seem to have. I suppose it still happens from time to time, but we don't seem to have that kind of production anymore. From a club that has sort of regular monthly events like that, it doesn't look like we have that anymore in Toronto.
That was probably one of the only ones that were kind of around. Fly would do it once in a while, where it was like this, Safana would come up with her backup dancers, but not themed. We didn't really have much themed in like the years that I've been doing drag for 12 years now. But like actually having like a themed party and everybody gets dressed up. It's Halloween every month there. Like whatever it is, it's vampires, it's aliens, it's jungle people, it's cavemen, like stuff like that. Like that theme kind of brought people in their creative outings and stuff. They could create costumes and personas and just have fun and dance and just be with everybody who was into it.
We unfortunately never went to any one of those.
Yeah, we never went to a single Sodom party. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's weird. Knowing the two of you, I'm very surprised about that.
Exactly. We're very surprised, but we never went. We never did.
Yeah, exactly. Tanya, are you ready to perform?
Yes.
Yes, I would love to see this. This looks amazing. You look phenomenal. Your florals are showing. I think you're a fantastic human being. The colors are fantastic. So I would like your E&E to introduce you this time.
All right.
So click. There you go.
So I'm clicking on it. It's not doing anything.
Oh, really?
Yep. We're having some technical difficulties here.
We're all going to be here watching you.
If that would make things easier.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not clicking.
I can't make it go solo.
Okay.
So,
I'm just gonna have to pop us off, Nikki.
Yeah.
So without further ado,
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
welcome to live stream ICP to Reign 35, Tanya King.
Right. Well, there's no sign of life here anymore, so I'm just gonna have to talk for myself for the next little bit. Hi. I've been Miss Tanya King all the way from O-Town. That's what I call it anyways. With an E on the end because it's quaint. I am the Swizzles House Queen. God, I've been doing that for 2.5 years now. God, people have been like, Tanya, you should retire. Who else is gonna do this job? Okay, like if it's not me, then who is it? So yeah, I'm the Swizzles House Queen. Because I have not yet crowned a successor, Miss Brockville Pride 2019. I don't know. COVID has been hard. Okay, that's my excuse. And what else? Oh yeah, Miss Gananakwe 1000 Islands Pride 2021. I do too much. I have a message here from the Imperial Court of Toronto. God, I love those people. Yay. And they said, I can't bring us back. Okay, look. I've seen a few DeLoreans in my time, and they're not that hard to figure out, okay? Now, I understand some cars come with clutches and manual gear selectors, but just pick a gear and go. All you have to do is get to 88 miles per hour, right? Where you get, like, how hard can that be? You just find like an empty Walmart parking lot and just go for it. I mean, it's 9 o'clock at night. I'm the only one on. This is awkward. Hi. Hello. Thank you for joining us for this very spooktacular Halloween show in support of TICOT. Rain 34's Cherries of Choice, which is the PAW. This is really stretching the limits of my memory. Like, if I'm honest, I'm very hot, a little bit old, and hungry. I haven't eaten since breakfast. So, what's going on up here? It's not firing on all cylinders, if we can put it. Oh, I got another message from the Imperial Court of Toronto. Ooh. And they're saying, we are trying to come back. Just... What? Okay, I have contacts, so, like, I can't really read super well. Sorry. Halloween is very difficult, ladies and gentlemen. It's the one holiday of the year where you are obligated to put a lot of work into things. And as this is just this one contact right here. This one is fine. Is my buddy right now. He's doing okay. This one here is being a little bit of a hassle, trying to be polite about it. And so like this side is like, okay, but that's my weak eye. This side, it just looks like I'm driving through a hailstorm and it's just terrible. So hang on. I mean, you just read these messages because I think they're upset with me. End the show, please. I wish I knew how to. I don't have the kind of controls that you do. Okay, sorry. Nikki Chin says, okay. Thank you to everyone that's joined us tonight on this very special and very spooktacular Halloween live stream in support of TICOT, the last Rain 34 broadcast, I believe so. And then we're jumping right into Rain 35. Thank you for all of those that donated to the charities of choice for Rain 34. And someone says I'm amazing. Well, that's dubious at best. Okay, so just kidding. I'm like a quadruple title holder. God, I need to like... That's my problem with drag, is that I just don't know when to give up. Especially while I'm ahead. Sorry, my mind is a little bit dirty. I just stopped at head and... Yeah, blonde should have been my color. Anyways, remember to stay safe. If you can, get your vaccines, wear your masks, sanitize your hands, thank frontline workers, be respectful, be kind, and have a very, very special and very happy Halloween. And we'll see you all very soon. Have a good night, everyone. Now to figure out how to end this. Am I really the one that's in control of this? I wish I didn't have to end on this note, but I'm gonna have to kill my browser because I'm on an iPhone. I'm just gonna have to close it. But thank you all for your patience as we struggle for these technical difficulties, and see you very soon.